Hi, I'm Pastor Daphnis,
Hi, I'm Marcia Daphnis.
and we're here to talk about how Adventist education has transformed our relationship. Marcia, the first time I met Marcia, was in South Florida. We were teenagers at the time. She was part of a group called Speaking Hands, and also she attended Miami Union Academy for a year. And Marcia, when's the first time you met me?
I met you during my teenage years as well. Didn't really know Ricky, but would just see him around. I attended Miami Union Academy. I observed him as a chaplain at the school.
And so let's fast forward a little bit. Let's talk about our Andrew's experience, but probably a little bit before Andrew's when we really saw each other again.
Well, we actually met at, we have some mutual friends that got married, and we were a part of the wedding. I was the bridesmaid, and
I was a groomsman.
Ricky was the groomsman. And so when I met Ricky again, I just remember him from history. I thought he was a pastor. And so when I asked him, he told me that he actually wasn't a pastor yet, but he was studying to be a pastor. And then I told him that I was planning to attend Andrews University, the same school he was studying to be a pastor, in a couple of months.
So a light bulb went off in my head. And so I said, well, I know that I'm interested in her. And so by the time she got to Andrews, it was a coincidence because we lived in the same community. It was an apartment complex. And I had her room where she had her roommate and I had my roommate. But we used to do Sabbath lunches together, and we were able to get to know each other a little bit more. And I felt comfortable and I felt really confident about who I knew her to be before and who she was now. And so I wanted to, ask the question, would you be my girlfriend?
Well, the first time I said no. I wasn't ready. I thought he was a nice guy, but I said no.
And she didn't know who I was. She had to.
Yeah.
And so, but when we got in our relationship, I appreciate being in that Christian environment. I think it really helped our relationship to blossom. We had friends, seminarians who were, trying to walk the same way we were walking. We had a church family we were engaged with in ministry, and we also had the Adventist chaplain who
Yes.
helped us in our premarital counseling.
We had a lot of support at Andrews University, and I think that's the blessing. One of the blessings of attending an Adventist institution is that we had social support through our peers. We had it from the staff and people who knew we were dating, and from the chaplain who actually did our premarital counseling. So it was a really overall good environment for us.
And because of that experience, we fast forward now to Pastor and Sister Daphnis. And I'm so grateful that we were able to be in that type of environment, which helps us to deal with the pressures of ministry on a greater level.
Yes, I agree. And it just having set a good foundation at one of our Adventist institutions, that really helped our path for ministry. I really do believe that.
And this is the Daphnis family, and this is how Adventist education has transformed our relationship.